In today's fast-changing manufacturing world, making the right decision about production and logistics has never been more critical. That's where Tecnomatix Plant Simulation comes in, our powerful discrete event simulation solution that allows you as engineers, planners, and decision makers to design, test, and optimize factories and production flows in a virtual environment before you make any changes on your actual shop floor. Hi, I'm Haris. I work in UK as a pre-sales solution consultant, supporting customers with Siemens Technomatic solutions. I'll walk you through how plant simulation help companies more complex production systems, analyze performance, and make smarter, data-driven decisions to improve your efficiency, reduce risk, and increase productivity. So let's imagine a typical manufacturing scenario. A production line is set up and everything is running smoothly for initial product batch. Then your customer asks for more, for example, a high quantity or even a different variant of a product. And you're now under pressure to adapt quickly. But can your system handle it? How long will the changes take place? And how much will they cost? And most importantly, will it even work, given the current layout of your shop floor and resources available, whether you're engineers or shop floor workers? So without simulation, you're left guessing, relying on trial and error in a live system, in your live environment, which introduces huge risk, of course, and uncertainty because you have a lot of waste of resources, whether it's your shop floor workers, your actual raw material, and you might waste time, even miss delivery deadlines, all of which impact your profitability. This is exactly where simulation tools like Plant Simulation steps in, helping you test, optimize, and validate what if scenarios, and you can validate them virtually before they actually happen in a real world, essentially making mistakes at your desk and saving huge amount of money. PLC Sim Advanced and WinCC enables virtual commissioning and realistic HMI validation against the digital model. At component and periphery level, SIMIT provides your realistic simulation of control systems, plant behaviors for testing, and at your component physics level, SimCenter MSIM accurately models physical behavior such as your hydraulics, pneumatics, and thermodynamics. NX, which is our CAD platform, and in particular Mechatronics Concept Designer, lets you integrate mechanical design with automation logic to de-risk your machine performance very early. At the robotic cell level, we have Tecnomatix Process Simulate, which allows you to validate your robot parts, human ergonomics, reachability, and cycle times before commissioning. And at the production line level, which is our primary focus today, Tecnomatix Plant Simulation enables end-to-end material flow modeling, throughput analysis, and system-level optimization of entire factories. Tecnomatix Plant Simulation is a very powerful discrete event simulation tool. Allows us to virtually model the entire production environment, including your resources, logistics, staff shift patterns and calendars, and your material flow. With these digital twin models, we can simulate different scenarios and evaluate different key performance indicators like throughput, bottlenecks, utilization of your resources, all without disrupting the real system. We can simulate two types of environments, deterministic and stochastic modeling. In deterministic modeling, you're using fixed inputs, for example, fixed cycle times, fixed transport times, and fixed breakdown intervals. This is useful for your baseline analysis, but it does not reflect real-world variability. As stochastic modeling, that's where PlantSim truly excels, introduces randomness, uncertainty, and variability. For example, variable process times, machine failures, repair times, and arrival patterns, and you can simulate that all at once. PlantSim rich distribution libraries and random number streams and experiment manager allows you to run hundreds and thousands of what-if scenarios to understand your risk, your variability, and performance ranges rather than your single point answer. Typical challenges which are addressed by plant simulation are as follows. You can enhance material flow by simulating different material handling parts for your AGVs, conveyors, and forklifts. You can reduce your throughput time by achieving continuous and efficient material flow, and by minimizing idle times, we can maximize your throughput. And we can look at reducing capital expenses, reducing your footprint, looking at your carbon footprint in plant simulation using your analysis tools. You can optimize your buffers, WIP storage challenges as well, and also process interdependencies, looking at capturing all the dependencies between processes, perform bottleneck analysis, dependency mapping to evaluate how delays or failures in one area affect overall operations, and most importantly, making data-driven decisions because you can rely on measurable insights rather than your assumptions or intuition. You can optimize control strategies. You can look at virtual commissioning, which you can also emulate a PLC to verify your PLC code. Before you deploying the code to a physical machine, you can virtualize everything with plant simulation and validate it. And also looking at your worker and operator analysis and your buffer and strategies, simulating and testing buffer zones at critical production stages to ensure efficient WIP storage, analyze buffer capacities under varying production rates to prevent overflow or underutilization, and you can look at optimized buffer placements to reduce transport time and improve overall flow. Plant simulation enables the creation of high-fidelity digital twins of your production systems in a collaborative, efficient, and scalable way. They are not your static models. They are data-driven, dynamic representation of your real factory, allowing you to make confident CapEx, OpEx controls, and operational decisions based on the evidence rather than the assumptions. What makes plant simulation particularly powerful is its object-oriented architecture, hierarchy, and inheritance, because this ensures models are structured, they are reusable, and they're maintainable, even as systems grow in a complexity over time. Its control logic flexibility allows you to accurately represent real automation, material flow, and operation rules, keeping your digital twins transparent, predictable, and reliable across the entire production or facility lifecycle. This means you can seamlessly transition from your early planning and design through commissioning and into digital twin of operations, continuously improving performance long after go live. Here are some questions where plant simulation helps you answer your toughest production optimization questions before making real-world changes. It reveals true bottlenecks and your process interdependencies across the entire production system, allows you to run what-if scenarios such as batch size, layout, staffing, and equipment needs. You can also evaluate new control strategies safely in a virtual environment, help you design a more flexible, efficient system that can handle higher product variety and changing customer demand. PlantSim is designed to be open, interoperable, and software agnostic, meaning it can connect virtually to any digital ecosystem rather than being locked into a single platform. Beyond the core interfaces like OPC UA, PLC Sim Advanced, and MQTT, PlantSim can support a wide range of additional connectors like REST APIs, or SQL databases, XML, CSV, and direct links to your MES and ERP and data lakes. It can integrate with IoT platforms such as Siemens' own Insights Hub, as well as third-party IoT and analytics systems, allowing you to pull live operational data into your digital twin, or the other way around, push simulation results back into your enterprise systems. With built-in visual analytics, automated utilities, and integrated reporting, PlantSim returns complex simulation results into clear, actionable insights that you as engineers, planners, and managers can trust. Using tools like Sankey diagram, you can visualize material and transport flows across the factory, identify inefficient routes, and quantify improvements, such as transport distances, increasing throughput. The data fit capability allows you to statistically match real production data to simulation inputs, ensuring your digital twin reflects reality with a high level of accuracy. Experiment Manager enables systematic automated evaluation of multiple scenarios so you can test alternatives at scale and make confident decisions based on robust results. Finally, the bottleneck analyzer helps you to detect and eliminate constraints in the virtual model before they occur in a real production system, enabling proactive approach rather than reactive approach. Using Layout Optimizer, you can intelligently reposition resources to improve your material flow, reduce your transport distances, and eliminate unnecessary movements, leading to a faster and more efficient operations. Energy Analyzer allows you to access and optimize energy consumption at system level, helping reduce operational costs and improve sustainability without compromising your performance. GA, which is genetic algorithm. In Plant Sim, you can automatically optimize key model attributes, like let's say buffer size, staffing levels, or machine parameters to increase productivity and system efficiency. And with self-learning techniques such as neural network and fuzzy logic, the system can analyze complex relationships in your data, adapt to variability, and support smarter data-driven decisions in milliseconds. Plant simulation can work directly with point cloud data, allowing you to build digital twins that are tightly aligned with the real shop floor. Point clouds provide an accurate as-built representation of your facility, capturing actual machine positions, structural elements, conveyors, and clearances, rather than relying on idealized CAD layouts, which are in 2D. PlantSim can import, visualize, and reference these point clouds as spatial foundation of your model, ensuring realistic placements of equipment and material flow paths. By combining point cloud data with simulation objects, you are reducing your modeling errors, improve your spatial accuracy, and accelerate model creation significantly. As you can see here, Factory 51 is a complete digital twin example of a real manufacturing facility, and it's all built in plant simulation. Over on the left, you can see the incoming material and logistic area, where the raw parts enter the factory and are routed to different production lines. In the center, you can see the main production line where multiple workstations, processes, and parts in sequence are working, each with realistic cycle times, capacities, failures, and possible breakdowns. As the material moves through the system, you can clearly see buffers and WIP buildups, which helps you visually identify where bottlenecks occur in real time. You can see internal transport systems such as conveyors or AGVs, automated guiding vehicles, moving parts between stations, allowing you to analyze transport distances and efficiency. At the top of the model, you can simulate different shift patterns, staffing levels, showing how labor availability impacts your overall throughput. In summary, Siemens Plant Simulation is a comprehensive platform for modeling, simulation, visualization, analysis, and optimization of your production and logistics systems in a complex manufacturing environments. And you can see across the visuals on this slide, PlantSim is used for many different types of production systems, from discrete manufacturing lines to process industries, warehouses, large-scale logistic networks. It allows you to build highly realistic digital twins that represent material flow, machines, transport systems, buffers, staffing, and control logic in one integrated model. Thank you.